I originally covered the PlayStation 1 version of this game back in January, where I encountered tons of issues and gave it a very negative review because of it. The game was a broken, clunky mess, with bad frame rate and graphics making me sick.
It was making me sick!
What do you mean?
Well, I finally got the PC version of South Park 1998 to work, and wanted to cover it as well, hoping maybe that the PC version would look and play a million times better, as there was always that one platform back in the day that had the superior version. Meanwhile, today, a lot of games are too similar on all platforms, with only minor graphical and frame rate differences, like 1 or 2 extra frames per second, and maybe you can see 1 extra bush in the world on the PlayStation over the Xbox. Man, things sure have changed since I was a kid.
Remember Alex? Remember?
Well, enough diddling diddying around. Let's get this review over with, so I can move on to other projects I have in the works. So shut the fuck up, fat ass, and listen up. South Park 1998 for the PC has problems still, and here's what it is.
You're such a fat ass, Cartman. These are not stupid you. What?
The plot is a comet is passing the Earth, which will cause all kinds of weird things to happen. In other words, just another day in South Park.
It's coming! Here comes global warming! We did it, Blizzard!
As such, giant mutant turkeys, retarded clones, mad cows, aliens,
You see that?
toys, and TVs. Attack the town of South Park, and it's up to Cartman, Kenny, Stan, and the stupid Jew to stop it all and save the day. No doubt also learning something that day, but also probably not. PC version controls really well, surprisingly. Your typical first-person shooter control layout. While feeling on par with Doom in terms of smoothness, you use WASD for movement, spacebar for jump, left mouse button to shoot, right mouse button for alt attack, and the number keys for weapon swapping.
Out of my way, dum-dum. I'm gonna kick some butt. Take that, Peckerhead!
As for the weapons, you only get an infinite ammo snowball at first. This is the weakest weapon in the game, but that infinite ammo is a blessing, as I'll explain later on. You can use an alt attack where you piss on the snowball, making it more powerful. Your next weapon is a dodgeball, and not those sissy ass ones you used in grade school that were made out of like freaking foam, because your lawsuit happy parents would take action if you got a bloody lip. It's your classic hurts like a motherfucker dodgeball, which is slightly more powerful than the snowball, and the alt attack is a more powerful throw. Of course, every first-person shooter needs a shotgun-like weapon. So South Park 1998 gives you a plunger gun that can fire 1 shot or 3, with the plungers being retrievable too. Dodgeballs can also be retrievable, but only if you're quick enough, as those just bounce everywhere. One of my favorite weapons is the Nerf toy dart gun. It's a machine gun that fires several rounds every time you fire, and can build up a single powerful shot only using 1 ammo. By the second level, we get a new weapon that will be detrimental to your chances of success. These are those crappy Terrence and Phillip dolls. Basically grenades with farts. Phillip is the weak explosion, while Terrence would make a 1940s German weep with joy.
Dude, sweet! Oh, I think I'm going to fall! I think I found it! Sweet! Hey! Oh, I think I found it!
Eventually, you can get 4 more weapons. You have a weird gun that has various attacks as you press the alt button switching between them. There's a chicken gun, which sucks.
I'll get you for that! Cut it out! Dude, sweet!
The alien device from episode 1 appears as a weapon, but it never worked for me, so moving on. The final weapon is a cow bazooka. It's the most powerful weapon next to the Terrence doll. The major differences between the PS1 and PC versions are simple. The PC has the best graphics and frame rate. Also, unlike the PS1 version, I could complete every single level without having to use a cheat code to progress, as I was never soft locked or whatever you call it out of it, which was great as I got to actually play the entire game, which wasn't really a good thing anyways, because the game is still just as flawed as the console version.
Oh, great, so now what?
It's just so much more smooth to move around, shoot, and swap weapons with a keyboard and mouse than a controller, because on a controller you have to select one weapon at a time as you scroll through them. Meanwhile on PC, I can press the corresponding number key 1 through 9 and bam, I'm now using the weapon I want. God, PC gaming is just superior to consoles, even to this day. So after starting a new game, we could pick who we want to play as for the entire game. So of course, that was a decision between Cartman and Kenny, cause fuck Randy Jr. and the stupid Jew.
Sweet.
We'll pick Kenny, cause honestly, how can you not like Kenny? He's the best character of the 4.
Hi, Chef.
Hello, children. Did you hear the news?
What news?
A big comet is headed our way. It's gonna cross paths with the Earth, and when it does, all kind of crazy, spooky stuff is gonna happen.
Spooky like how?
Spooky like you better get your crack asses indoors, children. I'm not kidding. Our lives are in danger.
What the hell is that about? Man, Chef is weird.
So the first thing you'll be doing is fighting turkeys and collecting the other 3 characters. After that, you just push forward, fighting non-stop hordes of turkeys through a medieval fair, the snowy wilderness, and through the mountains of South Park.
Nice budget model!
Right away, I was already bored because the game is so repetitive with its combat, as you just throw snowballs several times at each turkey that keeps spawning over and 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 over again. Thankfully, unlike the PS1 version, the gates did open up so I could progress the game. Yay, I guess. We eventually get to meet the tank units of the game. You have minions, who are the weakest of the enemies in large quantities. Then there's the tanks that spawn more minions, and live up to their name, because the PC port has a major flaw over the console version. That being the health for tanks and bosses, especially, are doubled, if not quadrupled, what the console versions are. what makes things even more annoying about tanks is they flee the level if they get hurt badly. So you have to chase after them, running back through the level from where you came, all the way back to the start, just trying to hit them and finish them off. Or else you'll get a defense level after completing the level you're on. And those, you have to defeat all the tanks that escaped previously before the town of South Park is destroyed. Otherwise, game over. You have to start that entire episode all over again.
Bullshit!
So anyways, after fighting the same turkey minions and tanks for over 30 minutes, yes, it took over 30 minutes, we've got to the boss. And yeah, the boss. The boss can only be hurt from behind, and it's behind, so unload all that you got into that turkey butt and question your life choices.
Out of my way, dum-dum. I'm gonna kick some butt.
God damn, that's a
Sweet.
big flat ass.
But after beating the boss, it runs away, and Kenny dies, because classic era South Park ran that joke into the ground.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard! I think we finally got them all. We gotta get home. It's almost time for Terrence and Phillip to be on. Oh yeah, this tunnel looks like a shortcut.
After that, I had to deal with the tanks attacking the town and move on to the last level. Where your goal is to chase down and defeat the turkey boss once and for all. The con is the stupid bird will literally spin around and lay down so you can't attack it.
Damn, this guy's tough. Oh, sweet. Take that, Pepperhead. You want a piece of me?
But after another few minutes of wasting all my ammo, the word for the bird is roasted.
That turkey didn't know who he was messing with. Hey, you guys, Cartman's eating the turkey butt. I'm not eating turkey butt! You son of a bitch, I'll kick you in the nuts!
Hello, children.
Hi, Chef.
You boys did a good job taking care of those turkeys, but I think that comet is still causing trouble.
What do you mean?
When I was coming home this morning, I heard a strange noise and saw an eerie green light coming from a warehouse. When I got closer to investigate, I saw Big Gay Al. He was acting mighty strange. All right, well, stranger than usual.
Oh no, I hope he's not in trouble.
I think you boys better check it out.
Me stan, ba chomp, ba chewy chomp. So yep, they decided to do the retarded clone episode as a level, which sucks cause these guys are all tanks that take forever to down and throw snowballs at you, so you can't just evade them from a distance like the turkeys. The whole first level goes on forever as you just down every clone and tank that spawns more minions, wasting all your ammo to take down a single one. The game really doubles down on increasing the health of enemies at this point, which makes things even worse. It took over 10 minutes in this tiny level to finish off all these clones, to only have to deal with one that escaped.
I'm gonna show you how to kick ass.
The second level is just more endless waves of clones swarming out of warehouses one at a time at night. They barely even stick around as most just try to escape the level.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Eventually, a warehouse opens up for us to climb up into and fight an alien. With the reveal that a device by the aliens was behind the clones, so we destroy it and move on.
Dude, what the hell is this thing? It looks like some kind of alien device.
Oh yeah? With that alien device, it thinks he's gonna defeat our Carmen. It's got nothing coming. Hey, stupid alien device, if you're so tough, why don't
Dude,
you...
shut the up and kill it.
But things are not over.
Damn it!
For we need the worst boss in the game to defeat next, as the final level is just more clones with the tar and the doi before we fight a literal piece of crap. Well, okay, not a literal piece of crap, but you get the point. This boss is the worst in the game, as it has too much health, it can barely be damaged with a tiny bitty hitbox that barely works with its eye that it throws at you. You'll also notice I activated an infinite health cheat. This was necessary at this point, and if I could have figured out how to activate the infinite ammo cheat at this point, I would have had that as well, but I couldn't get that one to work yet. So after almost 5 minutes of fighting the blob, non-stop throwing everything I had at it, we won, and the level was over. Thank God. I wanted to quit at this point. The mind-numbingly repetitive combat was taking its toll. It felt like I was already playing this game for over 10 hours straight, but in reality, it was only about 1 hour. That's how bad the game is.
Good going, Carmen.
Hey, at least he's dead.
Hello, children.
Hi, Chef.
Hey, Chef, what's up?
Did you children see all those lights dancing around the sky and that crazy music playing? I think the alien visitors are back.
Don't worry, Chef, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, let's go kick their asses. Do aliens have asses?
For the third level, this game really starts to piss me off even more. This time, the minions are tanky cows that can move faster than you and put you around like a golf ball. Plus, we finally face the visitors from episode 1 who were supposedly behind everything. At this point, I just cheated to get all the weapons so I could have an easier time getting through everything. The level comprises mostly of rivers, tunnels, and a whole lot of shitty platforming.
Try again, dumbass.
Tanks are UFOs that spawn more cows. Thankfully, these guys go down quickly thanks to the better weapons, and just seems to have overall less health than the previous tanks.
Come on, you guys, gotta stop it. Oh, sweet. What the?
Eventually, we fight our way through the level to the parked mothership. Here we have to fight non-stop waves of aliens that take forever to down.
Oh, I think I'm going to fly! You bastard, come back here! I've had enough of this crap!
After almost 5 minutes of non-stop aliens, we get a key.
Dude, it's a key.
What do you think it's for?
Don't be stupid, Carmen. It's probably for the mothership.
Yeah, you skinny ass. Hey, don't you call me skin... Wait a minute. Hey, you tricked me, son of a bitch.
Now for the best part of this entire level, and what I consider the best level of the game, inside the mothership. We fight more aliens and cows, with more garbage platforming, sadly, before finding various South Park characters inside tubes who were used for the clones. Making our way deeper into the ship, we find the core and fight it. Once again, this boss is too spongy, but thankfully doesn't really fight back. Using every weapon basically, the core becomes overloaded, and we win.
Quick, run for it before it blows.
Hello, children.
Hi, Chef.
I'm sure glad you children got rid of those aliens. They were giving me the free willies. But now it seems we have a bigger problem on our hands.
We do?
Yes, children. After the alien ship went down, the seismic center started picking up some strange signals.
Damn it, when the hell is this gonna stop? First it's the turkeys, then the asshole clones and aliens. I'm sick of all this. Whoa, dude, calm down. I'm just saying.
At this point, I just don't want to play anymore. I do start rushing through everything. This level sucks, as the enemies are just robots and TVs. Not exactly enticing foes, I know. Thankfully, this level was overall short because I just bum rushed through most of it, only to stop when I needed to clear all the enemies in the area to progress. Towards the end, Ned and Uncle Jimbo are captured by the machines, and we have to save them by destroying all the production machines. Finally, after figuring out where the last of the machines were because of the confusing semi-level design in this game, we are done. Can you tell I bum rushed through this?
Thanks for rescuing us, Stanley.
We owe you one.
Yep, next time you're in a life-threatening situation, give us a call.
Man, that sucked. Holy robot eat ass.
I killed the mush robot. I killed the mush robot. Oh my god! They killed Kitty! You bastard! Hi, Chef.
Hello, children.
Please tell me this comic crap is finally over.
It's all gonna come to a head tonight, children. The comet is near South Park.
Oh, great. So now what? We're gonna have to fight killer toys?
Yes.
Wow, good guess, dude.
I just don't want to play anymore, but we'll keep pushing forward for this review. Our last level consists of evil toys. We have to fight tanks, cars, planes, and dolls. Yay! If it wasn't for the cheats, this level would be impossible because of the small hitboxes and fast movement of the enemies. They really saved the worst for last, folks. Just unload the dart gun on everything with fart bombs. Things eventually start to work out. As for the tanks of this level, they're just Jack in the Boxes, yep, that talk, and are rabbits. These guys go down pretty quickly, though. We move through the streets of South Park to the hive of these monster toys, which of course is the toy store. Cause where else would we go? Whistling Willie's?
Off with it, Willie.
The toy store is fairly straightforward, with not much to it. We just fight some more toys and make our way to the back for the boss.
You're using my eyes. Are you some kind of moron?
As for the boss, it's the action figures Cartman wanted for his birthday when Damien came to school. Remember that episode with Jesus and Satan boxing? Probably not. Man, I'm old. So yeah, the final boss is Ultra Mega Man, who likes to retreat and heal. So you have to hit the button next to the recharge station to stop his healing process every time he wants to fall back, which took me a minute to figure out. And even though I was shooting the button, half the time it did not register, so I thought, okay, maybe I just have to keep attacking him in order to try to prevent him from healing fully. But eventually, the button registered the hit, and he could no longer heal, and I was eventually able to take him down.
Sweet! I fought on your grip! Take that! And then Eric destroyed the key toy, saving all toys from evil!
Eric is so strong and brave. He is so cute.
Yeah, that's cute, isn't it?
Shut up, kitty, dildo! I'm a hero!
Hello, children.
Bye, Chef!
Congratulations, children. The comet is gone and you saved the world from despair and destruction. Oh my God! They killed Kenny!
Dude, who's they? A safe fell on him. Well, we always say they. We always say they killed Kenny. That doesn't make any sense, though. Oh, yeah.
After you complete the game, there's nothing else to do. No replay value whatsoever. No alternative paths or hidden bonus levels. The multiplayer is online only, with no bots, so that's out of the question. The music is fine, but why does it cut out randomly during gameplay?
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Chef, of course, gets the groovy corno music.
Chef, those turkeys suck big portions of ass.
Dan, if you were a superior marksman like me, maybe you wouldn't have a problem. Shut up, fat ass!
Children, you need to focus on the problem at hand.
But my favorite song of all is the Alien one. I just love the creepiness of it. Honestly, there isn't much else to say. South Park 1998 is a straightforward, short, lackluster game that feels like you're watching 2001: A Space Odyssey on repeat for a week. Let's just move on. I have nothing else to say.
Mom! Kitty's being a dildo!
At the end of the day, South Park for PC is still a bad game. While the improved graphics and performance are nice, the more spongy enemies are not. The core design flaws are still present within this version. At least it functions, unlike the PS1 version, which had issues with progression. Gates wouldn't open, enemies wouldn't spawn. I had to rely on cheats to get through the entire game because of that. While yes, I still needed cheats for this version on PC, at least I could progress without being soft locked or whatever you would call it.
I'll get you for that. Hey, come on, man. I'll get you for that. Hey, stupid, I'm over here, asshole.
To me, if they made it less repetitive with less enemies and more variety of enemies, not to mention take away half of all bosses' health and tank health, it would have been a much better experience. Still wouldn't be anything but great, but at least it would be mediocre fun. But for what South Park 1998 is, it's a borderline mediocre game that I still do not recommend. Anyways, with this version covered, I'll eventually get to the Nintendo 64 version as well one day, which I heard was the better received one, but I also still need to cover every other version of South Park Chef's Love Shack and South Park Rally. Till then, this video will have to hold you guys over, as I'm burning out and getting a severe case of writer's block. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Goodbye. Baby, you know you're the one for me.
Well, after a little break from South Park, I feel like we need to wrap up another platform of South Park games, this being the Sega Dreamcast. Sega's mixed bag of a last-ditch effort for console that got crushed by the PlayStation 2.
Losers! Ah, shut up!
But enough bullying the Dreamcast for now. Today we're wrapping up the last South Park game for the Dreamcast, that being South Park Chef's Love Shack. Sadly, the Dreamcast only ever got 2 of the 3 games released under Acclaim, so the future compilation will be a short one. Will this version of Chef's Love Shack be any different from PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64? Will it offer better controls, load times, or even graphics, or any exclusive content? Well, how about we stop speculating and just get into the godforsaken review already.
Sure, buddy.
The second game of the original trilogy of South Park games published by Acclaim.
Boo!
South Park Chef's Love Shack is a trivia game with mini games thrown into the mix, allowing up to 4 players to play locally. Select from the 4 boys you want to play as and then answer questions, earning points along the way. You can even earn and lose points during mini games, making them your chance to gain an advantage, or to become the sore loser and dead last.
Yeah, screw you guys.
Whoever has the most points at the end of the game is the winner. With several mini games and tons of trivia questions, there's plenty of replay value to be had for quite a bit. But enough about what this game is. Let's get into setting up a game and play it already.
It's about fucking time!
Once you select how many players are going to play and either waiting out the timer or mashing the A button until it's over, you can pick from one of the 4 boys to play as. We got Cartman,
Yay!
Randy Jr., the Stupid Jew,
You're such a fat ass, Cartman. At least I'm not a stupid Jew.
What?
and finally, the best character in the series, with Butters in second place, is Kenny.
Kenny, listen.
But since I always play as Kenny, this time I think I'll go with Cartman.
Son of a bitch!
After we choose our characters, we can then set the number of rounds with increments of 2. So 2 rounds, 4, 6, or 8 max, with 3 questions and 1 minigame per round. I suggest 4 for newcomers, as it won't take that long to play through the game and you'll get a couple of minigames. But if you got time to waste, then 8 rounds is your best bet, with it taking roughly 20 to 30 minutes to get through an 8-round game, all depending on the minigames and amount of players, of course.
Hot and heavy. Ooh, going the distance. This should be fun. South Park Cable Access welcomes you to Chef's Love Shack, the sexiest, sultriest, most sensual game show on earth. The show where young, vivacious, uninhibited swimsuit models compete for the chance to spend a romantic weekend with our host.
Due to the lack of young, vivacious, uninhibited swimsuit models, today's show will feature youngsters from South Park Elementary.
And now, won't you give it up for your host, the most eligible, edible, and ultimately unforgettable, Chef.
everyone. Welcome to Chef's Love Shack. I'm your host, Chef. Today, one of our lucky ladies is going to win a passion-filled weekend with me. Roy, let's meet our very lovely contestants.
You bet, Chef. Lovely lady number 1 is Eric Cartman. A third grader at South Park Elementary, Eric one day hopes to run the Legion of Doom.
Roy, why the hell can't we ever get lovely ladies?
Sorry, Chef. The cheerleading squad had practice today.
All right. Come on, children. Here we go.
Every round consists of 3 questions. You can pick one of 3 categories. Upon having the question asked, you can buzz in and guess the answer.
That one.
Damn, boy. What in the...
If you get it right, you earn 500 points. If you get it wrong, though, you lose 500 points.
4,000, load you with carbs and...
There.
Oh, maybe some other time.
All right, let's jump straight into a gameplay round.
After 3 questions, you'll go into the mini games. But for now, let's talk about the trivia shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Aliens, assholes, and anal probes. Gay cowboy stuff. My fart will go on. Sticky situations. Whore as well. Move it, Pops, I'm an American. Hippie crap. And more. These categories are all full of all kinds of stuff about the show's first 3 seasons that were out at the time, and various other pop culture throughout the 80s and 90s. Such as which Foreigner album will tell us what love is.
You're back. What category will it be, Eric?
There.
Hey, Chef, we want to know what love is. Which Foreigner album will tell us?
That one.
Damn, boy.
Who was the director of The Night of the Living Dead? Oh, I know this one for sure, given I grew up as a zombie fanatic with Resident Evil 2 being my first rated M video game at the age of 5.
What category will it be, Eric?
That.
He brought us the man-eating zombies of Night of the Living Dead.
I think it's that one.
Get down.
All right, get down.
The trivia can be easy or difficult depending on your knowledge of movies, music, folklore, and more.
Man, oh man, that was very exciting. Pick your category now, Kenny. Colorado natives drive to Nebraska all the time. On average, however, more folks come from these 2 states. Too bad.
Every now and then, during the trivia portion of the game, you will get a double down moment. During this, you can bet a set amount of points to get or lose for the question about to be asked. The amount you can bet will vary depending on your current point to count.
Question.
Blame it on shenanigans. Milli Vanilli lip-synced their way to a Grammy on this late 80s album.
This can be a way to get some bonus points to get ahead if you're playing against other people, since if you're playing alone, even with negative points, you will still win the game.
Mostly.
The last thing that can occur during the trivia portion is the Wheel of Fortuitousness. Yeah, it's not an easy word to say.
Kids are sure to enjoy this special round. Spin the Wheel of Fortuitousness to win some fabulous prizes. Or not.
Well, you just got a whole load of nothing.
You tap the A button and hope you get something good on the wheel.
Wheel of Fortuitousness. You kids are sure to enjoy this. All right, let's jump straight into a gameplay round.
But it wasn't until I played again, I realized an issue. You see, it says tap the A button. It doesn't say keep tapping the A button. That's what you're supposed to do, is build up momentum in order to hopefully land on a better spot.
Oh, fart! Holy fuck a lot!
Congratulations, children! You won! Nothing!
God damn it!
After every 3 questions in each round, a minigame is randomly selected to be played. These range from single player to 2-player or even 4-player exclusive. There's a total of 20 minigames to play. Sadly, you cannot choose which one to play. Instead, much like Mario Party, it's a random selection, with 3 being exclusive to Cartman only. Yes, there's 3 whole minigames only available to the player controlling Cartman.
Awesome. Yes.
These are Bad Kitty, Beefcake, and Rodeo, with Bad Kitty being the worst offender since you cannot jump over the dodgeballs, because balls bounce, and if you jump, the ball hits you, but if you don't, the ball hits you. You cannot ever win this minigame. It just fucking sucks.
Maybe why you being such a dodo? It's a bad kitty. Bad kitty.
There's 8 minigames that are 1 player only. So if you play alone, these are going to appear quite often, or even during multiplayer. These are Asses in Space, which can be played with another player, but also single player as well. Bad Kitty, Beefcake, Chicken Lover, Pizza Patrol, Rodeo, Soda Shake, and Spank the Monkey.
Now remember what I told you, okay? Go ahead and spank the monkey like I told you, okay?
Since I have no friends to play this game with, I cannot show you the 2 other minigames that are 2-player and 4-player exclusive.
But that's stupid.
These are Roundup and Tug of War, so instead I'm going to cover the 13 minigames I did get to play during my 2 playthroughs.
What? That's stupid.
Now, since this review is already getting a little lengthy, I'll try to keep each minigame description brief.
Right here, buddy.
First one is called Asses in Space, which is Terrence and Phillip themed. Clone of Asteroids, a classic arcade game back in the day. In fact, most of the minigames are based on older style arcade games, computer games, and Atari games.
I thought
Asses in Space is simple fun, and I did enjoy it. Blasting asteroids in a fart rocket while trying to dodge speeding butt rocks. This game also gives you 3 chances, so even if you die, you can keep playing for a bit, unlike most of these minigames where it's a one-hit game over affair.
Gay, totally gay.
Avalanche has you skiing to avoid the oncoming avalanche started by Jimbo.
My God, it's coming right for us.
Just try to dodge any obstacles, grab cheesy poofs, and make it to the bottom. If you get too close, the avalanche will claim you and it's game over. Bad Kitty is themed after Donkey Kong, back before Mario was Mario and Princess Peach never existed.
Blasphemy!
Like I said earlier, this minigame is near impossible as you cannot jump and climb the shorter ladders and have to take the longer route while dodging bouncing dodgeballs. The hitboxes are just terrible and I can never win. Also, 3 hits and it's game over.
Lame, yes.
Beefcake has you dodging red cans of beefcake, collecting the green ones to get beefier, and grabbing the yellow ones for bonus points. Once you get beefy enough, you can bounce the cans around. This way you can avoid losing out on any can if you're not fast enough.
Are you tired of seeing the other guys get all the chicks? Say it with me! Big gang!
Big gang!
Big gang!
Big gang!
Big gang!
Big gang!
Bees at the picnic is Galaga or Buzz Bombers if you had an Intellivision.
We are so
Old.
Just shoot all of the bugs and try not to get hit. 1 hit and it's game over. No second chances. God, I hate that concept.
Get these bugs away from me!
Chicken Lover has you trying to remember which bush he's hiding in as it spins around forever. Then you need to pick the right one or watch him fuck a chicken.
I'm gonna spank you like a red-headed stepchild.
God damn it.
Go-karts is one of my favorite minigames that I got to play again. This was fun on the Nintendo 64, and it's still fun here. This has you racing 3 laps around a track, dodging an oil puddle that will spin you out, hitting the boost arrow for speed increase, and grabbing cheesy poofs for bonus points. Anyone old enough to know what game Go-karts is based off of? If so, let me know below. Moving on, we got Rodeo, the last Carbon exclusive minigame. Here, you have to match the arrow input within an ever-increasingly short time frame. If you fail, you will get tossed.
Right. Damn stupid what? Hey, you guys, my back. No, seriously, you guys. Screw you guys.
Scuzzlebutt is based off of Fire from the Nintendo Game & Watch series. You just bounce water balloons of different sizes to the tree on fire and try to avoid bowling balls that will temporarily disable you. Your goal is to put out the fire, but I can never do that.
It burns!
Snow Fort sounded awesome, and I was pissed I never got this minigame on the PS1 or N64 versions during those reviews earlier in the year, but my excitement quickly diminished once I saw what it really was. You ever play Warlords? No? Good. Don't.
Damn it! This sucks. See you guys! Bastard! You suck!
Soda Shake is a single-player only game where you need to guess which can Chef shook. This one is easier than Chicken Lover, and in the end, Chef will spray his sticky stuff all over your adolescent face.
I want to stick my balls inside your rectum, Kyle. Now let's see if you can guess which can is the one that's all shook up. Good job, boy!
Spank the Monkey is Simon Says with a 4-button monkey from Dr. Mephisto's lab. This minigame is played by one person with Mr. Mackey. Okay.
Like I told you, okay?
Yeah, nothing like spanking the money with the school counselor. Okay.
Now you see, that last note was incorrect, okay? You have to do it exactly like I did it, okay? Let's try it again later, okay?
Finally, the last minigame I played was Whack a Zombie, or Whack-A-Mole if you ever played the arcade machines as a kid in any arcade or themed restaurant like Chuck E. Cheese or Huckleberry Junction for my fellow Michiganders out there. Whack the zombie animals for points, and avoid hitting the alive ones that will cost you points. Once the timer runs out, you tally up your score. In the end, once you complete all rounds of 2, 4, 6, or 8, the points are totaled with whoever having the most winning. Then the credits roll and that's it. Now back to the company logos, game intro, and main menu. Yep, there's no real replay value or options. You can only play one single mode.
Do you realize how retarded that sounds?
I might as well mention the differences between each console port, though the Dreamcast and Nintendo 64 version are very similar, with PlayStation 1 being the worst offender.
Which was the style at the time?
If you had a PS1, you had the worst version. The game looks, runs, and loads horribly. Plus, it's only 2-player without an adapter. Nintendo 64 has slightly better graphics, performance, and load times with 4-player native controller support. Meanwhile, Dreamcast has the 4-controller support with even better graphics, better performance, and better load times over the Nintendo 64 version. Basically, of all 3 console ports, if you want to play this game, it should be on the Dreamcast for the best results.
Okay.
I did try very hard to find the PC version, but sadly no one has it, let alone a working version for Windows 10, so I cannot play it even if I tried. So I'll be skipping on that one.
Ha! What a dumbass!
One thing that sucks is you cannot play against any AI characters. This means unless you have another person or 2 to play with you, you can only experience some of the game and will always win in the end. I hate this idea as no AI opponents makes no sense. I'm sure glad they didn't do this in South Park Rally. That would have completely ruined that game even more. But whatever, it's still a playable fun little game. But man, Chef's Love Shack needed AI for those who play alone, let alone are trying to play a nearly 30-year-old game.
Pathetic.
There's no other options in the game outside of the main game. There's not even an options menu. So what if you only wanted to play the mini games? You can't.
Ah, shit!
Yep. If you just wanted to go to minigame land, like in Mario Party, you cannot. If you wanted to just experience your favorite minigame again, well, you better hope it appears in the list that randomly selects which minigame you will play in the main game. So set the round limit to 8 and be ready for hell, just to hopefully experience the minigame you want to play within a 30-minute playthrough. At the end of the day, South Park Chef's Love Shack for Sega Dreamcast is an average game well worth playing, but more so if you can get people together to play it, since there is no AI-controlled stupid Jews to play against.
Sweet.
It does suck we can't just play the minigames separately, though the game does look the best of the 3 console ports and runs the best. Plus, load times are the fastest. I say it's the best of the Acclaim trilogy of games. South Park the video game is a terrible first-person shooter. South Park Rally is a terrible Mario Kart clone with tons of issues. But if you had to play it, I'd still recommend it on Dreamcast.
Beefcake! Come back here!
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
South Park Chef's Love Shack is a painfully average trivia game with minigames attached to it. It's not a Mario Party clone per se, though it's close to it. In all actuality, I feel like a Mario Party clone would have been the better route, since they'd have to let us play against AI and play the minigames collection outside of the main game.
Alright, enough already!
To which would have been a lot more fun. Oh well, maybe one day we can get something like that. I'd rather have a South Park Mario Party clone than another Phone Destroyer or Snow the Day. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, okay, fine. I just...
Well, that wraps up all of the South Park games on Sega Dreamcast. Strange, there was never a port of the first game on here. It could have worked since the damn thing was on Nintendo 64 with a single analog stick. Oh well, time to do another future compilation and move on to other projects.
Jesus Christ! Finally!
Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Join us next time when we'll play Chef's Love Shack with 4 bodacious swimsuit models.
Really? You mean it?
Sure, Chef. Sure.
I'm sure glad that's over with. I'm big!
don't know about you, but these old South Park games are really polarizing. Sometimes they can be enjoyable, but most of the time it's pure agony. Out of the 3 games, I still feel like Chef's Love Shack is the least offending one. Sure, it's nothing great, but at least it's playable and simple fun. Here, however, this game is just a joke of a bad Mario Kart clone.
You're gonna be a trash can when I'm done.
South Park Rally for the Sega Dreamcast isn't any better than the PlayStation 1 version, just some less fugly looking graphics and slightly better performance. Yet that's really it. In terms of differences, all the tracks, characters, modes, and whatnot are still here, in this nightmarish form that will make you abuse caffeine pills as to not go back into the nightmare realm where this game was conceived. Even Freddy Krueger is knocking back these pills with you, saying,
I don't want to go back there, bitch. That shit freaks even me the fuck out.
oh well, let's just get this review over with. If you're playing any version of South Park Rally that isn't the Nintendo 64 one, you have every single character. Meanwhile, 64 is missing several. Then again, I don't think anyone is really missing out on Vampire Kyle and Sheila, the biggest, fattest mega biatch in the world.
Sweet.
The list of characters goes like this. At first, you only have Randy Jr., the stupid Jew, Cartman, Kenny, who is the best one of them all, the stupid female Kyle marries Sue, that is Wendy, who needs to be killed off permanently from the show, Chef, Officer Barb Brady, who deserves to come back, and Uncle Jimbo, another beloved character that deserves to come back.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Unlockable characters include Bebe, who's cool, Big Gay Al, I hope he's doing super well, Damien, Def, Cartman Cop, Mr. Garrison, Grandpa Marsh, Jesus, Mr. Mackey, Starvin' Marvin, Dr. Mephisto, Ned, Pip, who deserves to come back, Satan, Shelly, who needs to be killed off along for mother and father, Scuzzlebutt, Tweak, Ike, who's the only cool Broflovski because he's not a real Jew, Sheila, oh god, do I have many things to say about her, but I won't due to YouTube guidelines.
Basta!
Terrence and Philip being the only dual cart, Leanne, who's on the front cover of Crack Horror magazine, the visitor alien, ooh, Football Kenny, Hip Hop Cartman,
I was just down in the SPC kicking it with some G's on the west side.
Raggedy Andy Randy Jr., Vampire Stupid Jew, as if he couldn't suck anymore, and finally, William Wallace Chef.
But they can never take our freedom!
Wait, where the fuck is Butters?
Wait for your lives, you little fuckers! The man is coming!
You have a small selection of tracks to play with on every single mode, which is a nice touch, but then again, given how some of these are designed, it's not exactly a good thing. Anyways, you have City, Farm, Big Gay Alf,
Now it's my time.
Sewer, hashtag free civvy, Forest,
Look out!
Mountain, Volcano, Carney, which is exclusive to the Dreamcast version apparently, and it's not good. And Gridiron, which I couldn't unlock the last one, even with cheats. I think it's exclusive to a certain mode, let alone multiplayer. If so, fuck that. The game controls poorly no matter which character you select, unlike in Mario Kart where each character has their own pros and cons with speed and drift, for example. Here, everyone is just the same piss poor controlling cart.
You're gonna be a trash can when I'm done with you.
Things get really bad too if you play certain characters due to their designs causing them to tip over more easily, like Grandpa Marsh.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
There's not much you can do but deal with bad turning and drifting, which doesn't help with these poorly designed tracks that feature too many obstacles and sharp turns. Not to mention you can get stuck in between objects like furniture in Big Gael's place. Though not super. Your standard racing mode is called Rally. In it, you must run through each checkpoint in order, making laps around the track. The problems start with how the checkpoints are tiny squares, surrounded by large open areas, meaning you can easily miss them. This is already bad game design, with these awful controls making it even harder on top of everyone chucking items left and right, mostly targeting you, as they rubber band and speed ahead of you in every race. It's quite hard to even win a single race because of all of this. The AI isn't that punishing, however, in the Sega Dreamcast port. I find it's worse on the PC, as the AI just reaches Mach 5 in a few milliseconds, making it impossible for you to even stand a chance. Here, they just love to toss items more so than on the PlayStation or PC. So yeah, I guess we should cover the items real quick and move on to the other modes, though I won't talk about all of them since most of these 22 items are just reskins. They chose quantity over quality. So basically, you got dodge bells that throw multiple in one direction in front of the user, knocking any cart out of the way. You got stink bombs that have an area effect that can hit multiple carts, causing them to lose control. You got Sparky, the gay dog, which we never really saw again in the show afterwards, that causes your cart to stop working for a brief amount of time, as the dog has a good time with it. Terrence appears as an item that's basically the mushroom booster item from Mario Kart except with farts cause South Park. Frida from the one episode where the boys get revenge on their parents for getting them infected with chickenpox is another item that seeks out nearby carts to infect them with herpes. This is permanent for the entire race, from what I could tell. Yes, it's also very gross. Don't be a douchebag like Brian Griffin, and don't use this item on other players. The anal probe is also here, which causes you to stop and dance. It's not the same tune for copyright reasons probably, but you still have the face and dance. Now imagine these and more being thrown around like a school cafeteria food fight. This will cost you the entire race, and much like older Mario Kart games, this is punishing because you need first place to win each race, otherwise you have to start all over again. On top of the item chaos, like it's Mario Kart Wii, except not as fun, the bad controls leading to bad turns, and falling off cliffs, costing you progress. You also have to deal with the horrors of obstacles like Mario Kart itself. There's obstacles in every track. Difference in Mario Kart, they're well designed. In South Park Rally, however, they are not. Yeah, at the end of the day, rally mode isn't that much fun, and I think Mr. Garrison can summarize how I feel about the AI in this game with one sentence.
Ow, cut that out, you little bastard!
Confusingly, there's two rally modes. Rally 1, which is your traditional race, and Rally 2, where you have to find a trophy and race through each checkpoint to earn points and win the match. This mode sucks, and the map especially sucks. It's volcano based on the volcano from the movie. I never could get anywhere in this mode because of how the AI will just speed ahead, plus all these sharp turns, cliffs, and obstacles lead to frustration galore. I honestly just hate this mode.
Oh boy!
Cow Days has you locating the antidote for mad cow disease. As you hold on to it, your infection declines to 0%. Only one can hold on to it at a time, and if you get hit, the other kart racers can take it for themselves. Whoever reaches 0% first is the winner. So yeah, you just drive around and avoid other players. It's kind of boring because of that. Plus, sometimes when you hit the AI, they don't drop the antidote, which is total bullshit. Valentine's Day has you locating a bow to shoot everyone else. Whoever shoots all the other players first wins. If you get hit by an item or cart, the bow is dropped and people have to scatter to find it again. Though, once you're hit, it's not game over. You just get checked off that opponent's checklist of targets. It's an okay mode, and I like the tension here more so than Cow Days, since you're being actively hunted and need to avoid whoever has the bow. Easter egg hunt is probably the easiest game mode in South Park Rally. You just drive around trying to collect 20 eggs and that's it. You can't have eggs stolen from you or your opponents, so there's no real tension. If you want a more relaxing mode, this is it. Every time an egg is collected, new ones spawn around the track. They move around too, so it's not easy to just drive and catch them. They can slide around off cliffs and of course despawn. So you have to be a bit quick and careful. I love Halloween, but this mode isn't that fun. You just race around collecting candy. You can only hold up to 4 pieces at a time. Once you get, some other players will attempt to steal yours. Once again, hitting opponents with items sometimes doesn't make them drop their candy, but you will always drop yours, even if they hit you. But they never do in turn. chaotic mode as everyone scatters for candy within the time limit. Whoever has the most in the end is the winner. This track is also the exclusive Carney one, which isn't that good.
Beefcake! Come back here!
With the AI cheating the entire time, I was frustrated playing this mode, especially because I chose Grandpa Marsh, who has one of the worst designs because of the game physics. He easily tips over all the time, and I just want to tear my hair out. In the end, I felt like him. I wanted Billy to send me off.
Show some respect!
New Year's Eve is an easy mode. You just have to hold on to Satan's key for a set time and it's over. With the sewers map, that makes things all the more simple. This track isn't pretty, sure, but the design makes it easy to boost around and avoid other players with its long, straightforward tunnels. Everyone has a timer set for 2 minutes. You need to reach 0 while holding the key first to win. Again, this mode was a piece of cake. Kinda felt like it was a waste of time because of that. Weird.
Mommy Turtle.
Spring cleaning is a dumb, boring mode where you need to collect dirty underwear. Gotta go work all day. Then, you need to race through each checkpoint in order of 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the process of washing clothes. That's the entire mode. A kart racing, laundry themed mode. It fucking sucks, it sucking fucks, and I don't like it.
Breathe deep out, you'll be fine.
Much like Easter egg hunt, Thanksgiving has you racing around collecting something. This time being turkeys. Once you collect 20, you need to ring the bell and win. The mode is okay, and much like Easter egg hunt, it's very easy, though this track had more chaos in it with cows and players throwing items in these large open areas.
I got something for your head. This would have me win.
Howdy ho! I don't exactly have any Christmas spirit left in me. Yep, it's Christmas time, folks, so let's go find the big Christmas present and take it over each checkpoint in order. Whoever reaches the 4th checkpoint with the present wins. Again, this is yet another easy mode, especially because I'm not playing the garbage volcano map. Though the chaos of items flying everywhere led to more fun than I thought.
Let's celebrate by looking for treasure!
Independence Day wasn't a good movie. Also, this mode isn't good as well.
Again, it's like poetry, so that they rhyme.
You just race like a normal race. Why is this a whole separate mode? It's literally the same exact thing as Rally.
Ow, cut that out, you little bastards!
You just race over the 4 checkpoints in numerical order of 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's nothing special about this mode. What a waste of time. That's part of the problem with this game. They're trying to give you the illusion of value by reskinning items and modes. They should have put more effort into just adding additional characters. I'm still steamed Butters isn't an option.
We will make them pay, Mr. Hand. Oh yes, we will.
Read a Book has you collecting chickens and going to the designated checkpoint to turn them in. You can carry up to 4 and must rescue 10 total to win. Just like Halloween, players can steal each other's collection. It's nothing great, and I tried giving the Carney map another chance to see if it could have been more enjoyable in other modes, but much like all the tracks, it's just badly designed because all tracks must work with all game modes. That's not a good design choice. Pink Lemonade is a bit confusing at first, so I'll simplify the instructions. Race through whatever checkpoint the game tells you to. The first person who does scores a point. Whoever drives through 4 checkpoints first wins. It's random and chaotic.
Another down.
Comprehend? Though I did cheese it and win in the end by staying put, waiting for the designated checkpoint to be near me. The last mode is Memorial Day. Here you need to get the ultra sophisticated laser device. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. And race over each checkpoint in order, so you can win the match. It's boring and I easily won. As for the other section, we usually just talk about some minor things like music, audio quality, bugs, and other nonsense. Of course, that means we need to mention the god-awful audio quality, which is ironic coming from my channel. It's not that good, and with the high degrees of volume, it leads to migraines. Like when the mayor gives you instructions for the mode, it's rather quiet.
Citizens of South Park, welcome to Rally. In case you're new to Rally Days, I'll also be explaining.
Then after that, she does the countdown, which is loud as fuck. Warning headphone users.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can't really put into words how it makes me feel, so I'll just use a South Park clip that does it better for me. I already went over the controls, graphics, tracks, and characters, so I'm not sure what else to talk about. I mean, this video is already quite long. I don't like making reviews this huge because they tend to do poorly, as people these days have a shorter attention span and prefer shorter content.
It's funny because it's true.
At the end of the day, I just don't want to review any more South Park games. I'm so burnt and fatigued on these games. This version of South Park Rally isn't much better than the PlayStation 1 version either. Sure, it looks sharper and performs better, yet that's about it. It's still the same exact game. A game that's mediocre, yet I'd say it's worth playing for the laughs. Hey, if you want a bad Mario Kart clone to play, this is one of the best choices in that regards. Though it's still more enjoyable than some other bad Mario Kart clones I've played yet on this channel, so let that horrifying thought creep into your mind, like Chicken Lover does into a coop full of hens.
Chicken Lover.
I do recommend it, but I'd also recommend you get an eel and use it as an anal dildo. Play this game. Go ahead. Trust me, bro. Crush some puss with a consent form. I just feel like shit after playing these South Park games over the course of 6 months trying to find anything good to be said about them.
Well, I can't say you didn't deserve that.
Fuck you!
It's just a mediocre Mario Kart clone with nothing special going for it. The audio is bad, but at least they got the voice files, let alone actors, for their respective characters. Also, the humor is on par with South Park at the time. Yet, that's not enough to salvage a mediocre game with terrible everything else. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Goodbye.
That Peggy didn't know who he was messing with. Take it back.